Oh shit, this it. We back. We back, fellas. We back.
We're back.
We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk About It with the Kings of Ratchet. That's our new name.
It's a wrap.
Kings of Ratchet. And shout out to all of the bad built bodies and bonnets. We know y'all got them bonnets on tonight. It's all right. Go ahead and take them off for the show. Let that hair breathe.
Which hair though? No.
J-Mo, Gigz, what's happening? What's been going on in y'all world?
Man, these last couple weekends, man, been a prelude to what summer's gonna be, man. It's gonna be wild, man. This gonna be one of the ones for the books, man.
It's gonna be a
You
hot
outside,
summer
bro?
for everybody.
You outside?
We outside with it.
We outside, man. We
On
just
the line
outside.
with it, though.
Oh shit, we need to have an after party outside at Moore Manor. Right there in the driveway.
Dog, let me even tell you about the impromptu one. That what just happened Friday. It was an impromptu one.
Oh, when you text me, it was like pull up, and I was already at the club. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I was trying to figure out. I wish I had like a backup DJ because I'm all in for Moore Manor. You gotta tell us what happened.
Dog, I don't remember what happened. That would make it worse, man. All I know, Sharma, Angie, Erica, Rhonda, one of my frat girls pulled up, and after that, all I was told was that,
He's out here stomping the motherfucking yard and shit.
dog, in the house.
Dude, your house always end up like that. It always starts out with just a few folks unannounced, and then next thing you know, it's a full blown out party. Like, how do the words spread so fast that it's popping at Moore Manor?
I don't know how that happened, man. But then that was it, and then I was with the brothers. See, someone said, "Where was my invite?" Hey, you gotta ask anybody who asked for the invite. I did not start this. That is on the woman of who resides here at Moore Manor.
The president of the Moore Manor chapter, Drea.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was on her. It started off with them doing some damn. It started off with them doing some audit books. Fran, you were somewhere else.
Shout out to KD. She in the house. We got who else? We got Shanice and Adrian. What's going on? We haven't heard from you in a while, Adrian. You got to tap in. We might bring you on because we haven't. I know you got something juicy cooking your way. That's why you've been on a hiatus. But we'll talk about that one later. But shout out to all of the Geminis that's in the house.
Yeah, man.
If you're a Gemini, it's your birthday, let's celebrate. I know they're going in hard. What you was gonna say, Gigz?
Oh man, I was just saying, man, it's great to be back once again, man. Shit, man. This month is gonna be ridiculous. I mean, you got so many different events and things coming up between. I think the Macomb chapter of Delta Sigma Theta's got something. You got Chamo with his chapter of Omega Psi Phi got something going on. The Southfield chapter of Omega Psi Phi's got the cruise with the Qs in a couple of days. Of course, you have the House of Meraki Ball weekend, which is going to be an epic time. So, man, it's just a lot.
You want to talk about that? I'm still like, I don't know about the pajama party though. Like, what's appropriate? All right. We got to talk about this. So,
yeah, come on, man.
This is for the pajama party. What's appropriate and what's not appropriate? Because I think folks need to know exactly what the expectation here. Because to me, I think it's gonna look like a whole freaknik, but that's just
that's my opinion. You ask the committee member, J-Mo.
I'm not on that committee.
Somebody told me you was on the committee, J-Mo.
I heard you was in charge of the committee.
Well, someone
in charge of the committees.
Well, someone lied to y'all, but
KD said she got her TLC pajamas. Oh shit!
Man, I just think
she's trying to do the red light special already.
She is
a
right.
coming as. Go ahead, J-Bo.
I'm about to say, I don't know, as far as appropriate, I guess we start off with the women. Nothing curvy, tight, or revealing that's showing curves, that's showing breasts, thighs, and ass.
What the hell are we here for?
I mean, but people will wear that, and then when folks get a little drunk, they start touching, and they get upset. So
exactly.
I agree.
And then you also got some higher up people, imperial members, who's going to be there as well. So you gotta have to set some type of precedence. Whatever, guys, don't come in nothing tight, trying to show prints or whatever to the same daughters that you done seen at every other event that you just didn't, that you just was scared to, that you just didn't, you were scared to talk to, or you, whatever the reason.
Right. I just see so many things. I'm all for what is it, Gigz? The shenanigans.
You can't be the king of ratchet and scared of.
Listen, I'm just gonna be living.
I'm just saying, you can't be scared of a little thigh if you king of ratchet, man.
Listen, I'm not scared. Listen, I'm not scared of none of that. I'm gonna live for it, because please tell me the stories. I promise that I will hold those secrets inviolate. However, I just want you to.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one you got to show some decorum. You got some people that's dive van officers and stuff, man. You can't. You just can't.
I wiggled that one in. It just went
I see what you did. I saw what you did there.
Man, you got future potentates and commandresses who might be in here, so
Hey, don't lose your spot. That's all I'm saying. Don't.
That's what I'm saying.
And you lose your spot on the technicality, because Gigz taking pictures. He's gonna be tagging Imperial.
I'm not tagging shit.
I'm tagging Imperial. I'm putting that whole hashtag.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
KD says, I can't wait to see the lace and fishnets. I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Right, because somebody's gonna come in with that, trying to set it off. So I don't know who's
set it off.
My thing is though. But see, here's the thing. What you do is you just bring people who are not part of the order. How it doesn't matter.
You said you bring people
who aren't part of the order, so it doesn't matter if they get tapped on the shoulder or not. So
dog, you know the girl's gonna be stopping them right at the door, like, who you?
Hey,
$250 to get in.
Hey.
All right. Speaking of events, J-Mo, you definitely got to let us know what's going on with the Sigma Road chapter. You guys' event that's coming up.
All right, this Saturday, as you can see on your screen, this Saturday, June 8th. Come out, get your walk, get your run, either do bicycle or whatever. It's going to be in Ann Arbor. We're collaborating with the Ann Arbor Black Nurses Association, doing a walk. Really, women always participate in walks like this. We need men or whatever, especially Black men, take care of our health. We go. I don't want to hear about the distance. I mean,
they are complaining about that.
I know,
but
you
got a tent for drinks.
There's going to be refreshments and self-serve. The only reason why I say let's not go, because we know we'll go for 30, 45 minutes to an hour just to go chase something, some liquor, some weed, some women or whatever. That's not, and do that. We'll do that for a whole weekend. We'll do that from Friday to Sunday. And then we just talking about one day. So if you can, we also taking donations. You can click on that QR code, whatever, to donate.
Let's emphasize on that, because I know it's a lot of people that may not be able to make it. Definitely send in a donation. I know I will be making mine tonight, because I won't be able to make this walk. But this is going to be Saturday, June the 8th, 2024 at Fuller Park. The address is right there, 1407 Fuller Road in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So make sure that if y'all going out Friday, call that night short, because it's going to be an early one. And y'all know it's going to take about a good 30 minutes to get it from Detroit to Ann Arbor. 30, 40 minutes.
And just drink some Gatorade and some water on your way up there.
Exactly. So says check-in begins at 8 a.m. Do they need anything special for the check-in, or they just putting their name on the registration list?
Put their name on the registration.
Okay, then. All right. Come walk, run your way to a healthier lifestyle. This is a 5K health fair. Like J-Mo said, there's going to be refreshments, some giveaways, t-shirts, and there's going to be some medals for those of you that actually complete the entire race. Well, run, because I don't think it's a race. It's just hopefully the majority of them make it to the finish line. Dog, I got to tell you about that. I tried to do one in my life, and I did on the other side and called me a cab back. I said, "Shit, this is too much for me, dog." That I'm lazy, so I don't even at the gym. Like I refuse to get on the treadmill. I refuse to get on the bike. Now I'll do the elliptical because that's fun. But talking about a walk, my thighs get to burning, and I don't know, feel like I need to take me some antihistamine, and then my mind be all over the place, my knees start hurting, all type of stuff. But God bless you to those that can make the full 5K. If you do complete it, let us know so that we can bring you on the House of Sync, so you can let us know, tell us about your experience on that. We got a few more events that's going up. Now, I need for you guys to listen up with this Fete en Blanc, which means party in white. Okay, it's in French, party in white, because you know I'm extra. This is going to be July the 5th at 6 p.m. until it's going to be at 611 West Philadelphia. This is an old Beaujolais spot. You're white. You don't have to come dressed to the nine. You can come in any type of attire, as long as it's all white, and then other than pajamas. Please do not wear what you're wearing at the ball to the white party. Thank you. And it's gonna be hot, so leave the stockings at home. But come out. Tickets is $40. We got food that's gonna be prepared by Missy D's. And
Yeah,
speaking
yes.
about food,
yes, don't wear your white uniform. That ain't what this is.
that ain't it. And we won't have red sauce. And so the food is going to be not sauced because, you know, I don't want people to get all dirty and messy and different things like that. However, with the $40 is going to include the finger food buffet. Now, if you want a real meal, then you're going to have to pay an additional for that, because Missy and Damon, they're going to be having all type of things like lamb chop, steak, whatever. They're going to do their thing.
Is there a VIP section available?
There will not be a VIP section, but I am cutting it. I'm only doing 100 tickets. That's it. I only want 100 people. And there will be no trying to pay at the door. Don't text me and say, "Oh man, I didn't get my ticket. Can you let me in?" Like, I'm not even going to be at the door, and I'm going to have security. They're going to control all of that. And if your name ain't on that list, don't even think about showing up. But 100 tickets, that's it. Nice and intimate. And yes, there will be you can smoke. It's a nice ass patio. You can smoke your weed, you can smoke your hookah, you can smoke your cigarettes, you can vape. All that stuff outside is going to be really nice. I'm gonna be DJing, and then we got DJ Intense, and then the legendary Wanda Mack. She's going to be MCing that night. So this is going to be house music. So if you don't like to dance, keep your ass at home. Okay, so this is going to be intensified. Gonna make you sweat on July the 5th. I know that. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, yeah, we had a question about when is the cutoff.
The cutoff time will be up to the day before. You know, folks gotta get their finances in order. But yeah, just don't expect to pay at the door. So if you wait until the last minute to the night before, that's fine. Okay, because everything is already paid. So I'm not like one of those people that's trying to pay my shit through ticket sales. Damn, shots fired.
I was about to like that.
Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. So make sure that you get those tickets, because you don't want to miss this party. What they say when you're trying to RSVP, regrets only.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you don't want to regret this. Then we got a couple of birthdays. I already got some tables sold. So if you want to buy a table, let me know. I'll cut you a deal on the ticket price for a table so that you and your group can be together. What else we got? Y'all already know Thursday is going down at JP's. Your boy gonna be there. And then also at JP's on this Sunday, we're doing a family and friends day. This is not a House of Sync thing, although I would love it for it to be. But I'm just gonna be DJing on Sunday at JP's for the friends and family. That's gonna start at 3 p.m. until, and they're gonna be playing uh, board games, card games. There's going to be a bounce house for the kids. This is going to be outside, cornhole, all that type of stuff. And then also they're going to be having free food, free barbecue, not just hot dogs and hamburger either. So definitely come out to JP's on Sunday. And yes, the bar will be open for those of you that want to go in and get cocktails. Okay, we'll have $3 beers, $5 drink specials all day. I got something else, J Long.
I know the ladies of Redeeming Red.
There it is. All right. Because they would like crucify me if I didn't announce their event. So the Socialites of 54, they are having a sip and sample event this Saturday, June the 8th. It's from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Heights Event Center at 4945 South Beach Daily in Dearborn. So this is going to be a nice little bougie event. This is if you got a wife, significant other, or whatnot, a partner, this would be an excellent event to bring them. It's $70 per couple, and if you're single, it's $40 per person. So if you're single, don't come expecting to be all hooked up on everybody that's there, because there's going to be a lot of couples there. But you are more than welcome to come. Okay, this is for a good cause. They lay out. They got the spread. Some of the members of Socialites of 54, if you can chime in and put your information on the chat, so anybody that's interested in purchasing tickets, they can contact you. Make sure that y'all put that there. And who put in here security? What is Kenneth talking about?
Because dealing with Redeeming Rent, you need security.
Shit, Redeeming Rent is. Are you kidding me?
He read some boobies.
They some thugs in white dresses. What did Trump say? They look like angels, but deep down inside, they the devil. All right, Geminis. I'm gonna read this horoscope because I just read it and I was just like, oh, okay. Let me go ahead and put this information out there. So this is for all of the Geminis out there. It says romance is the center stage today, as unexpected circumstances put you in touch with interesting people of both sexes. Gemini, if you're already involved, expect to grow closer to your partner. If you aren't, don't be surprised if someone new comes into your life. Stimulating discussions about various subjects set your imagination going and increase your desire to learn more. And I thought that was going to kind of correlate to what we're going to be talking about tonight. We got some juicy topics, and then the first one is going to be let's do this one, Gigz. How would you feel if one of your friends leave you out of some activities to hang out with others? How would you feel? And y'all can chime in the chat. How would you feel if your friend leaves you out of some activities to hang out with others and not include you?
All right, let me give a spin in it. Is it because, let's say, for example, Gigz leave me out of an event because there might be two people that he's cool with that I don't get along with, and at one of them times it almost got physical or something. Now I can't stop. I mean, these are his friends, so I ain't gonna be like, no, choose them or choose me or like that. His friends is his friends. You know, I'm just still a part of his friend circle. So could it be because of that, or it's just like, or just one day me and Gigz had something planned, and then Gigz just called me like, well, I ain't gonna make it. And then we see on social media that he's at the spot that we were supposed to go to, but he with his people.
Okay, let's make this a lot more juicier. Let me set the stage. Sicily, 1964. Um, you and your girl. Okay, how can I phrase this? You're dating someone, right?
Right.
And in the beginning, y'all had the communications talking about, if we together, whatever I do, you always invited to do. There's nothing
Right.
that I'm doing that's that important where you can't be a part of. Because I'm sure a lot of us had that conversation, right?
Right.
However, skip down the road. You were supposed to, you made plans with your girl, but then something else came up with some friends, some female friends, and you
Ooh.
canceled the date with your girl to hang without telling her what you're going to do, but to go hang with the female friends. And the only reason why she found out was because of posts on Facebook.
Ooh.
Shit. Yeah, I'm just go ahead and take my pillow to the couch. No, I think that like sometimes you have to know your partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you come into situations where if you know your partner can be slightly overbearing or they have issues that they haven't healed from, and they're trying to infringe that upon you. They're trying to put their problems on you. They're trying to make their problems your problem. You know what I mean? And so sometimes you may have to. Now, I don't agree with like just doing it without telling her. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I would just say like, hey, something else came up. I got, or and especially if it's a situation where if it's like a one-time thing, like if I'm with you all the time, we're gonna have plenty of dates. But let's just say this is the one time that let's say these are my female friends from high school or college or something like that. We all happen to
Right.
be available at the same time. Then it's like, okay, now the reason why I didn't invite you is because I know you have jealousy issues. I know you have insecurity issues. So I'm not going to bring that, I'm not going to subject you to that. And sometimes, a woman might think of like you're trying to hide something, but really I'm protecting you from yourself.
So,
So
Gigz,
what's happening?
have you ever been in a situation where the female that you was talking to may not be as gregarious as you, as outgoing as you, kind of like a Debbie Downer, just don't want to party, don't want to drink, don't like the club, don't like the bar.
That's very antisocial.
Correct. And you like, well, shit, you can stay at home, but I'm about to go party with my friends.
Absolutely.
And then you get into a situation where it becomes a problem. Now she's like, you're always hanging out with your friends, you don't never hang out with me.
Well, that's because it's like sometimes, like I dated someone. And yeah, that was like an issue because she had all these rules and regulations. And although I didn't agree with them, it was just like, I had to respect them. So with that being said, but then she would always get upset because she would say, well, how come I feel like I'm a secret? You don't let me hang out with you and your friends. I'm like, because you don't do the stuff that we do. So why would I subject you to something that I know you don't like? That would be stupid.
Nigga, I have seen so many people hanging out. I had no idea that they were married. Like, at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that I don't think, like, I think that would create some issues too. Like, if you're an outgoing person, what makes you think that uh um uh dating somebody that's a introvert is going to be successful? Like, I'm
Well,
not,
because opposites attract, and so sometimes you need that balance. Like if you're a extrovert, sometimes you might need an introvert to kind of help level you out and kind of bring you down sometimes. However, you do have situations where like you have to, that's what part of knowing your partner is. I always say know your subject, right? You got to know your subject. You got to know who you're dealing with. So part of that is also knowing like, okay, I know that these type of environments bother me. So I'm not going to subject you to these types of environments because I know it's gonna, it's gonna cause a conflict, and that's not what I'm trying to have. However, sometimes when you don't invite them, now they feel like, well, why didn't you at least extend the invitation? But it's like, why would I extend the invitation if I know this is something that you don't like? So, and I think that everything is not for everybody. Like some people like a ratchet good time, some people like twerking and turning up and drinking and popping and all of that, and then some people really are like very conservative. They're like chill shit. And that's cool. So I'm going to invite you or bring you around those types of people because that's where it's going to make my objective as a man, especially if I'm going to talk about a relationship, is to make you comfortable and keep you comfortable as much as I possibly can. So I'm not going to subject you. Now, if you just want to go out because, like, well, I just want to be with you. I hear that all the time. Men hear that all the time. Like, well, I don't care where we go as long as I'm with you. And it's like, no, yes, the fuck you do. You care, but you just don't want to, what I mean? That's a whole other thing.
Well, Adrian, she just said she down for whatever, but don't try and be holy when she pop up. Go and do your dance. Adrian, she will pop up.
Man.
Adrian, y'all still sharing locations?
Oh, shit.
Speaking of location, would you ever share a location with your partner? Indefinitely?
No.
No.
Not indefinitely.
For emergency situations?
Because what I usually do is I usually tell her where I'm gonna be at. And then if I switch locations, sometimes I forget to tell her, but I'm like, but she usually know who I'm out with. So it's just like, all right, if anything happened to me, you know how to get in contact with who it was because she knows them.
Right. We got another comment. Padrina said, my thing is, who knew who the person was before you started dating them and during? So why try to put rules and restrictions on it now? Just date who you are compatible with and not change the person to be a perfect match. I agree. And that's what you were talking about, Gigz, too. You got to know your partner, or you should know that person before y'all even become partners. And at that point, you should already have in your mind what is it and what you couldn't or can't deal with.
For example, like in my situation, like it didn't even have to be a situation where I was bringing her around people that like I knew, like, and this is how I knew I couldn't. I did it one time. I brought her around the bros like one good time. Like she sat down at the table, she didn't know anybody, so she got up and did all the little hustles and shit. But that was it, and then she sat it on back down. But even just personally, like just between the two of us, like, hey, I like to go shoot pool. Hey, you want to teach you how to shoot pool? No, I don't bend over in public. Come on. Like,
she said she don't do what in public?
Bend over in public.
Dump.
Because when you shoot pool, you bend over. So she was just like, I'm like, okay, like really, like
that's some extra shit.
True story. So that's all. But at the same time, I had to respect her boundaries. So I'm just like, okay, fine. So there were certain things that I just knew I couldn't do with her that like I would want to do, or there's certain places I feel like I couldn't take her to with my bros, with my friends, because it's like, not that she couldn't handle it, but I feel like in her mind, she would be judging certain situations, and I just don't want to make even my friends feel weird about it.
And I'm about to be messy. Like my gears are just turning.
Come on with it.
There's a situation with somebody that I think they were still married and they may not be married, where the wife just doesn't allow other men to hug them or to touch them.
Okay.
And they always want to come out and party. And it's just, and you touch them, they kind of like get so upset, like, oh my gosh, you can't touch me. Only my husband can touch me.
Listen, and I think
what is she doing? What is she doing to?
Because it couldn't be, and I'm confused because it couldn't be a religious thing, because you won't see a devout Muslim hanging out at the damn bar drinking in public. So you can't say that's that. But the fact that she used to just cringe and just go off the rails because another man either brushed up against her, tried to hug her, give her some dap and different things like that, It's like you can't touch me at all. Only my husband can touch me. That shit would used to be so irritating.
Yeah. See,
So,
and that's what.
so whenever you just see her, you just give a hi, then you just go about your business, wave.
Oh, at some point you get scared to even do that. You just
You be like, "What up, dog?" Just keep it
Yeah,
pushing.
no,
what
you,
up,
you do the Jedi, the mind.
Jedi
My
motion.
mind, I'm saying hello, but my body, I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
mean, but
crazy.
and that's the thing though. It's like, when you're dealing with friendships and relationships, there's a lot of trauma that people have. There's a lot of things that people are trying to get over and work through. There's and a lot of stuff is past hers, and they try to pass it on you. You know what I mean? And it's like you have to be mindful. Like you try to, and that's for me. Like I try to be respectful,
Right.
but at the same time, like I still got to be me. And if being like, even for example, like I dated someone who, for all intents and purposes, was like she loved attention. She was an attention whore. Like she loved fucking attention, even though she would never admit that. Like you love attention.
Oh, she must be a Capricorn.
Leo, worse.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's worse.
exactly. So, so it became a situation where it's like, okay, like she was way more extroverted than I am, and I could have, I have pockets of moments where I could be up there, and then there's other times I'm chill.
When?
So,
when is that?
I'm gonna say what?
When the fuck is that?
What?
When he's saying, when did you ever on chill? That's what he's
When are
saying.
you ever on chill? At
Damn,
home?
really? This is what you gonna do this on the podcast?
At home?
Dog.
At work?
I do be chill at work.
When we don't see you?
I be chill at the suites too. Like, don't do that.
The suite is the suite. That's you know what? That ain't even really no damn chill factor because it goes down.
Really, it's not. Yeah, really.
But I be chill though. Like
no,
everybody else,
your ass be people watching at the fucking suite. That's
I'm
what
always observing. I'm
your
always
eyes.
observing.
Last time I saw Gigz at the suite, his head was straight, but his ass kept doing this.
Cause like I know what the fuck going on, man. I gotta watch out. I gotta be people's handler. Cause y'all listen, y'all niggas don't know how to act. Y'all get drunk. There's some bitch to my motherfucking immediate right, J-Mo. Like you never know what this nigga. Don't give me that face.
J-Mo, that last time when Gigz had to cut, did you cut his drinks off?
Sometimes I have to, cause dog, I'll be like,
that was enough, bro. That's enough.
Like, dog, look, somebody got to be an adult, okay? Somebody has to. 9 times out of 10 it's me. So
I will give Gigz that he will be the adult in some situations.
J-Mo, when you get fucked up, you be
J-Mo don't get.
I know.
Like you be ready just to go, sit down and lay down, like right there.
Yeah. Like,
give me 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. Give me 15 minutes, man. I don't work 10 hours. I ain't get a chance to rest. Niggas want to drag you out. So like, hey, this is what you're going to get.
This is what you're going to get.
Damn. Hold on. It was what Ken say. He said, Ken said that he's been married for 28 years. Congratulations, because a lot of people can't get past 28 days in a relationship. So,
man, give it up for the OG, man.
One for the OG. 28 years. Dude, you got to come on the podcast and let us know how did
he asked to come.
Actually, he gave a suggestion earlier. Said we need a number to let people call in. I don't know. Is that possible?
I'm scared about that, and I do actually have a number. Because then they can call anonymous, and then they're gonna come in, and then it depends. But you know what? I am gonna put the number out there for those that want to call in on the next show. But you can't star 67. You need to have your real number, okay? And then I'm a pre-screen just in case, because I know we got some anonymous House of Sync members that's just lurking, not really chiming in and saying anything, but going back running their mouth about everything that everybody posting. So the House of Sync is now closed. We can add members, but it is private. And I see a few of y'all already denied folks, and I was just like, damn, okay, I'm not even gonna override whatever.
It got real quick.
It got real quick. I saw some members some people that was wanted to get in, and then I saw a post talking about who screenshots said who know these people. Then the next thing you know, I look at the stats. I'm like, damn, it was 3 people that denied all 3 folks.
They hit him with the Kimbe Mutombo. No, not today.
They said, no, not today. And I felt bad for one of them because you know how we do. We look at the mutual friends like, okay, let me see who she know or whatnot or whatever. Maybe that's a potential client. And I started the inbox was like, why do you want to join the House of Sync? And maybe that's why we should start doing. Just ask the question, why do they want to join? And are they going to be participating? Because we got enough people watching Gigz in the group.
Why you always got the
Because you get people watching.
I have to, man. Look, part of the conglomerate that I have is security. So, like, yes, I'm naturally an observant individual. Like, I'm the watchman on the wall. I got to make sure my people are straight.
Right. And like Adrian just posted, yes, in the rule, one of the main rules for the House of Sync, what goes on in HOS stays in HOS. Okay. I hate when people screenshot shit. Speaking of screenshot, have you ever been in a situation that you talking to somebody and they want to screenshot a
J-Mo,
and they want to throw that shit back? Like, I cannot stand screenshots.
Then it be the biggest misunderstanding or mishap, but the other person just ran their mouth too much already. Yep.
Right. Like, why would you screenshot a conversation just to send it to somebody else to make a point and think that shit is okay?
Misery loves company.
What say you, Gigz?
Misery loves company, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people's lives are already fucked up and they want everybody else to be fucked up right along with them. And so, you know what I mean? It just is what it is, man. But
let me tell you, it's a lot of people that are living vicariously through other people's lives, and I get that. You know, your life is boring. You have no friends. The organization that you're a part of, people don't really like you. And you try so hard to fit in. I get it, 100%. But sometimes you got to look in the mirror and think, is it them or me? And 9 times out of 10, it's you.
I'm the captain. Look at me. I'm the captain.
I'm the captain.
And you know, we did a post before. I fucked with you because I fucked with you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. So don't try to add 2 fucks together and think you're gonna come up with one.
Man, listen. It's just people they have no lives, man. They just really don't have shit going on in their own. They ain't got no motion. They ain't got no juice. You know what I mean? And so they trying to siphon off everybody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully, maybe if I do this, then maybe people like
saying that juice ain't worth the squeeze.
We see that all the time. Every time you see them at the parties, they just look like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you in the corner, and it's pitiful because you know how we kind of do shit like we back in high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you two, like I was part of the popular crew, so we always had.
No, not me.
Well, I am truly an attention whore. I love the attention, so that's just my MO. However,
really? You don't say.
Absolutely, I'm gonna have to get me a t-shirt made attention whore.
I actually try to shy away from the attention.
Right.
Yeah, but we keep throwing you in the mix.
I know y'all throw me right in the mix.
We can't have one of the kings of ratchet on the sideline. We got to get in the game
because he's petty. That's the problem. J-Mo is petty as fuck.
J-Mo is petty.
I know.
And J-Mo be having a little shade too. Like, if you listen to him, like he try to make it sound like, you know, he coming from a good place, but that's the conversation that should be shady as hell.
I come with good intentions, man, but sometimes it just veer off to the left just a little bit.
And then you already know when he's being shady. Toxic.
I will admit though, I have come in tune with myself and said, yes, I realize I am petty.
J-Mo, I'm gonna tell you when it's the start of your petty, because you do this every time. Every time that you have that little micro pause, nothing is coming out your mouth but pettiness. He'll be like this, Gigz. He'll be like this. I feel it bubbling. It's just like
I found a picture of this motherfucker J-Mo, dog, and I used it as a sticker. People don't even know who J-Mo is sometimes, and I'll send it to him because this is look that J-Mo gives, and it's like J-Mo know what I'm talking about. It's like,
I know because someone said some bullshit, and I had to look at him like,
yeah, and it's a picture. I'm like, J-Mo is not happy. I just send it out to people, and they're like, "Who the fuck is J-Mo?" And I'm like, "Don't even worry about it. Just understand."
You gotta send a picture in the chat. I should pull it up. Let's see if we can pull it up, or if you know how to add it on there.
Oh yeah, for sure. This shit is fucking hilarious, man.
It's fucking hilarious too, though. It is hilarious.
You gotta see this.
Oh man.
Who? Sophia said, "Did I hear my name?" Hey, Sophia, Rhonda McDonald Jones. We didn't say your name, unless your name.
She's petty.
She's petty.
That's the queen of pettiness, right?
Boy,
yes,
listen.
Queen of pettiness.
Listen,
we love it. We love
it. Listen.
Where you sending it to me, or you know how to pull it up?
I put it in I put it in our group.
Oh shit! Y'all keep talking while I try to
But yeah, man.
Magic here.
So yeah, but when it comes to friendships, and a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of different issues when it comes to friendships. Also, somebody brought up today about family hurt. Like, how do y'all deal with family? So we talk about like when friends leave you out. What happens when your family do you dirty? Like, how do y'all deal with that?
Fuck them.
Damn, that easy.
Yeah, fuck it, man. Sometimes you gotta say fuck them.
But it's like, you know, you really don't want to be that way because, you know, and that's the thing is because most of us were raised to be a certain way, especially when it comes to family. You know, it's like family over everything. You know, all you got is family. You know, some people subscribe to the whole Dominic Toretto shit. It's like, you know, all I got is family and all that shit. So, but a lot of times family is the one that really do you the worst. Sometimes they'll, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the part but then, unlike your friends, you know, you can cut them off and not have to deal with it. But like family, sometimes you're going to see them at family functions, family dinners, things of that nature, and you have to try to figure out a way to interact with them. Especially when your grandma be like, "Hey, just be civil. You know, you don't have to, you know, do too much, but just, you know, be cordial."
No, you could just say what up and just carry on.
Do you ever address it though? Like, is there a point where you just say, you know what? I'm not just going to keep being cordial. I'm going to actually speak my piece and get this shit off me because I'm tired of walking around with this shit on my chest.
Somebody just saying it. No, I don't think. You know what? I mean, eventually, maybe. I mean, it depends on. I guess it depends on the severity.
Okay.
Or whatever. I mean, if it's something small and minute, you know, you can just eventually just let it go and just have a conversation. But it all depends. But like, it all depends. If it's on some shit like you touch, like you doing some, you know, touching a kid or something like that. Yeah, no, we ain't never having no conversation.
Yeah, we ain't having no. I'm just about to beat your ass, but no, like, but you'll have some like, so for example, J-Mo. So, and I'm sure this probably doesn't happen with you, but just in this, you know, for the sake of the conversation. So, some people will have a moment, and I've known several people who experienced this, unfortunately. But like, people will talk bad about a person's spouse or significant other, like, well, oh, I don't like that person for you anyway, or, you know, I think this person, you know, why do you like them? And they kind of like low key throwing shade, being petty towards your significant other. So on one hand, it's like, okay, this might be an auntie or an uncle or somebody that like, okay,
right,
you're supposed to show deference to. However, but this is my woman or my wife, or in some women's case, this is my husband or this is my man. And it's
You got to
like,
pick your spouse over the family, and you know,
Yeah,
and that's when because some people feel like, well, I'm your blood, I'm gonna be here when this person is not there for you. You know what I'm saying? And people use that,
and that may be true, but still, at that current point in time, you got to choose especially if it's your spouse, you got to choose your spouse over.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, check them if it's your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Still check them. You can even talk them to the side. But like,
okay, so we got a comment. Vanessa, what's going on, V? She said one of the best things that she took away from therapy is that if I remove the labels, sister, cousin, aunt, whatever. Bottom line is, if I wouldn't take it from anyone else, why undo it just because they family?
That's a very, very good point.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it is because we honor the title of a person versus who they are as a person.
Yep.
So that's
and to be honest, just because you got the title of a family member doesn't necessarily mean that you're family.
Yeah, because a lot of times, because for me, quite frankly, in my situation, I've chosen my family. Like, there's people that I consider people I consider family more than people who share my same bloodline. And
your relative.
Yeah, exactly. And
we keep using those together, but it's a difference between family and relative. Just because you're related doesn't necessarily mean that you're family. Because I got family members, they act like we fucking completely strangers.
And that does hurt, quite frankly, because it's what it should be. You know what it should be, but it's not. And so sometimes a lot of people are forced to really pick your own family. You pick your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, or things of that nature. So I think there is a place where, especially with those of us who are of a certain age, where you kind of have to say, you know what, this person is not beneficial for me in my life.
Right.
Yes, you are. And we say the same thing with being in organizations. Like, every brother is not your brother. You know what I mean? So just because we are part of the same organization, just because we wear the same emblem or wear the same letters or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean because those things you give it meaning. You give the term family meaning as a person, not just because family exists. And I think that's one of those things
that's the perfect comment from Centurial Frost. He said, there's the family you're born in and the family you create.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So true. All right, here we go.
Yes, that's the face I send to people when people be on bullshit. I send them the J-Mo face, and I'm like, J-Mo was not pleased.
No, that was just. I was just looking at the person while they were just talking. I remember this. They were just having a whole conversation. I was just like,
That's that. Yeah, I know you fucking lying. Look.
That's what it is.
I was clean on this pic though, man. I seen me with the seersucker on though. Yeah, I was clean.
Seersucker. Oh, man. All right, what else we got going on here? Kenneth said it may hurt, but fuck it. Go to the dealership. Everyone is not for you.
Now, J-Mo, you had something today, man. You were talking about trips.
Oh, like whether you got places where you feel like you and your significant need to talk about, like, for example, let me give an example. Let's just say us three just say, fuck it, let's go to Vegas. Let's do a guy's trip. No, not Vegas. No, we need something.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Colombia, Brazil. Nah, that would probably have to be someplace where I would probably have to gauge the room, check the temperature, tell Andrea, like, hey, guys going on.
Train never gonna be low. You been better off fucking Martha's Vineyard.
Exactly. But I feel, but so they were saying like places that guys got to go, they got to check in with theirs. Might have, not even check in when they're there, just to gauge we're gonna see. Not even, let's say, permission slip, whatever, and vice versa, where the women got to give a permission slip to the guys. Now, me, if I say we going on a guys trip, whatever, and it better not be no, well, wow, we can't go here first before you go with your boys. Like, no, my boys was talking about it first. Especially if you never mentioned it. And
I don't know how that's gonna work out.
No, man, I better not hear.
You'll have to take Drill with you, and she just gonna have to.
No, facts. A couple years ago, she went to Hawaii, and then the year after that, she was supposed to go to Spain. No, if y'all say, "Hey, let's go to Colombia, Brazil," hey, I work hard and so.
All right, so J-Mo, so what you're saying is that we need to start planning our trip to the Carnival down in Argentina, right?
Oh shit, I'm with that too.
Argentina.
What is that?
Argentina. What the fuck?
What's the festival that they had down there? Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. You know where they wear the skimpy shit and all of the
Man, a vacation is a vacation, man. Whether it's your whether it's guys,
do that. Like I'm about to plan that. Like
as a guy,
anybody in the chat want to go to Rio de Janeiro for the Carnival?
As a guy's trip, girls trip. Because my thing is,
like Ken is with it. He said Rio.
Let's go to Rio, baby. Now that right there, the House of Sync trip to Rio de Janeiro. Like
shit, we got my man Puffin here.
Hold on, I got a question. Hold on, wait. Hey, before I got a question, Adrian. Why he can't go with his boys first though? Because if he takes you, he already know the spots to take you.
Hold on, she just threw shade at you. She said you got picture draws. You ain't doing shit. Take a seat on the couch, bro.
I haven't worn them, and I haven't worn them picture draws either. Still haven't. Hey man, it's just sometimes you gotta. Hey, it's the old saying.
That's what you can wear at the pajama party. For,
no, I'm not wearing that. That is considered inappropriate. I can't just wear draws.
On top of something.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? You got some fucking
You would have him look like a superhero or a wrestler.
Yeah, right.
Sophia says a bullshit. So wait a minute. So
Sophia,
you mad because the bros want to go to Rio? We can't go to motherfucking Rio.
See, this is pure fact. See, this goes to my next theory.
Y'all don't want to see us happy. That's
my theory. Hey, if it doesn't involve them, we can't do it.
We can't be happy, man.
Can't be happy.
All right, so I think we got the topics for the next show. Definitely, we want to discuss for the next two shows. We're gonna talk about family issues, family drama. And I need, for those of you that are in the chat, if you got some juicy drama that's happening in the family or has happened, we need you to get on the show and let's talk about it. On family. What Ed say, J-Mo, wear them draws? Dog.
See, I like some of these.
Like that? Come on, man.
I like some of these comments from the women. Vanessa said, "I can go without y'all" or whatever. And Tiana, if that's your name, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Please forgive me. Said my husband can go where he wants to. Yeah, because we don't say nothing when y'all on your little 4 or 5 girl trip to Jamaica and you got Winston sitting up here rubbing your feet to some damn.
Putting that damn. What's that white shit they be putting on when they going on the goddamn raft? That's
mud, bro.
Right.
Mud. I don't know what the fucking shit. The shit look like cum.
Why you stressed out? You stressed out on the beach or whatever, and all this other stuff. But me and my boys, we can't go to Budakanya or whatever, man. It's just all I want, man. Because all I look for is
see, Sophia just admitted it. She's staring at Bojangles. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know
That's
she
their
gonna be
bullshit.
she gonna be one of the main ones that's bird watching.
Man, so hey man, yeah, let's set up a trip next year, man. We're gonna come up.
I
Hey,
said
fellas.
we're going to Rio. We're going to
Look out,
Rio.
out, man.
Rio de Janeiro. That's where we about to go. Hell yeah. So those of you that want to go, I'm gonna plan that trip. I'm gonna check the
Keon
price.
said not cold. Doesn't give me lotion, sir. I don't know what the fuck it is. All I'm saying is white and some bitch. That's all I'm saying.
That shows you what Gig mind that, because you know
Look,
Gig
I
does
just know
massages.
that you got some dude with some dreadlocks. He hiding some bitch and he rubbing all over you. You know
talking
what
about this is
Wallet.
talking about this is the finest of coconut oil and shit.
Yeah, I bet you the husband doesn't do this for you.
I
Yeah,
ain't never seen no
nah.
coconuts in Jamaica.
Fuck you.
But I ain't never seen no coconuts in Jamaica.
I ain't been to Jamaica. I can't even tell you.
I
just
see
think
that.
pictures.
I damn sure don't see no goats and no cattle. So I don't know where they're getting the beef from. But you know, that's a whole other topic.
Major pause.
Man, how tired is y'all, man? Can we end the thing? Can we end the live stream and just still talk this shit on here, man? For about 15 minutes.
We gotta save this. We gotta save the juiciness. Let's save it for the next week. What we got going on next week? We definitely got to talk about the family.
Put some lotion on your Android, J-Mo. Hey yo.
See, and y'all talking about I'm petty. Y'all talking about I'm petty.
Androids, really?
Hey, Sophia gotta relax, man.
She gotta relax.
She gotta relax. And she can't be talking shit, and she got that professional picture up. You know what I'm saying? You know
what I'm saying? She done started her whole chapters, and all of a sudden she thinks she's somebody.
All right. One of our missionaries said, "Let the church say amen." Gigz, come on and give us our benediction. We appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. We love you all.
All right. All minds clear. Now unto him who is able to keep us from falling, to present us faultless before his presence with exceeding joy, so only wise now our Savior be glory and majesty and power, hence now and forevermore. And the people of House of Saints said, amen.
Holy Ghost dance.